A massive explosion rocked an Iranian port, killing dozens, wounding hundreds. The port is a hub for shipping weapons to Iranian proxies to attack Israel.
The explosion happened as the United States and Iran continue their negotiations over Iran's nuclear program. CBN Middle East correspondent Julie Stahl has more.
Israel made no comment on the massive explosion and fire Saturday at Iran's biggest port outside Bandar Abbas. The explosion, which killed at least 40 people and injured more than 800, was reportedly caused by an ingredient in solid missile fuel shipped from China. An expert on Iran said the port is used to launch illegal oil shipments. Benny Sabti at the Institute for National Security Studies said this location and this port were extremely critical to the survival of the Iranian regime. Iranian lawmakers allege Israel or other foreign sources were behind the attack, but Jonathan Conricus of the Foundation for Defense of Democracy said it's not clear what happened.
I think it's an unfolding story where each hour that goes by we will learn more about illicit trade between China and Iran, about how the Revolutionary Guard in Iran stores weapons and weapons material, and how they are, despite their dire economic situation, trying to build missiles and trying to produce weapons that they aim to use against Israel and the U.S.
The extensive damage is a severe blow to the Iranian regime and a hard hit to the Islamic Revolutionary Guard, which uses the port to send weapons to proxies like Hezbollah and the Houthis. The explosion taking place as the U.S. and Iran are engaged in negotiations over its nuclear program. At the third round of talks in Oman, intended to stop Iran from obtaining nuclear weapons, both the Iranian regime and Trump administration report progress.
I can say that this round of negotiations was much more serious than previous ones.
We've had a lot of talks with them, and I think we're going to have a deal. I'd much rather have a deal than the other alternative.
Yet huge divisions still divide the negotiators. The Iranians insist they won't stop enriching uranium. The regime produces enough enriched uranium to fuel one nuclear bomb every month, and they refuse to talk about ballistic missiles, which could deliver Iranian nukes anywhere in the world.
The real deal that works is a deal which removes Iran's capacity to enrich uranium for nuclear weapons.
Speaking at the JNS International Policy Summit, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu says the deal would need to address a number of issues.
Once they have the weapons of delivery, ballistic missiles, ICBMs, intercontinental ballistic missiles, they will threaten every city in the United States. The way to prevent it is to dismantle all the infrastructure of Iran's nuclear program. That is a deal we could live with.
On Sunday, an Israeli airstrike blew up a building in Beirut. Israel said it's part of an infrastructure that houses precision missiles for Hezbollah. Julie Stahl, CBN News, Jerusalem.